All right, so it's story time, huh? They said that a man without a purpose is a man not worth living. Well, be that as it may, we can't help but wonder what it is that we truly seek. Sometimes when we ask questions, we want answers, but we should really focus on why we want those answers. I mean, think about it for a second. If you want to know why clouds are in the sky, how would that change your way of living? If you want to know why birds fly and dogs can't, how would that change your way of thinking? You see, when we're asking questions, we should be mindful what type of questions we're asking. Most of the time, when we're asking questions, it proves a point that it doesn't matter how old we are still infants. When we're literally young, under the age of 5, we are learning to mimic those around us. But as we get older, the reason why we continue to make mistakes is simply because we have not learned anything that is worth learning. Instead, we focus too much on why someone is better off or why we have to compete with one another. Competition has always been the reflection that you see in a mirror. You are your greatest adversary. Not your neighbor, not your co-worker, not your sibling, not another human being. Okay, so maybe you do compete for a position in a job. But can you imagine if we spent 12 years honing in on what we love to do instead of doing calculus when you're going to work in a factory that has nothing to do with numbers? Can you imagine if we were taught how to speak to one another like human beings instead of seeing others as less than us? Just imagine for a second what life would be like if everybody gave each other the same respect that they deserve. Whenever you're in a conversation, remember that you're giving time, they're taking time. That is the transaction. You might learn a thing or two, but truth be told, time is the currency that you're exchanging. So with that being said, have a nice weekend, and remember, don't stop, don't quit,